When it comes to official policy on illegal drugs, the line has tended to be tougher is better. Now, this Home Office report, which has gathered evidence from 11 different countries, comes to a less clear-cut conclusion that there is no apparent correlation between the toughness of a country's approach and the prevalence of adult drug use. The Liberal Democrat minister responsible for drugs policy agrees.
What I'm interested in doing is minimising the harm from drug use in our society and for individuals. And the evidence from countries like Portugal is getting to the users and treating them as people who need help and diverting them away from drug use is far more effective than handing them out a fine or putting them in prison when you just carry on their behaviour.
This report has revealed a split between the two sides of the coalition. Here's the Deputy Prime Minister.
This report is a wake-up call to Ed Miliband and David Cameron. They've got to open their eyes. The war on drugs is not working.
And here is the Prime Minister.
I don't believe in decriminalising drugs that are illegal today. I'm a parent with 3 children. I don't want to send out a message that somehow taking these drugs is okay or safe, because in many cases it simply isn't. I think it would add to danger.
Dan Spargo Mabs was 16 when he died after taking the drug MDMA. His family have set up a foundation to educate teenagers about the dangers of drugs. But his mother Fiona still worries that making drug use less about the law and more about health could send a mixed message.
Because the law is seen generally, as it should be, as something that tells us what's good and what isn't good, and what's good for people and what's not good for people. And if the law, if the message is that actually this is a concern about people's health rather than something that the law needs to intervene, I think it does send a confusing message.
Today's report has highlighted different approaches to drugs policy which have been debated for years, but this time the debate has divided the two sides of government.